Hey guys, what's going on? Jebb here, bringing you another cryptocurrency video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, that of course being Litecoin. Now if you've been watching cryptocurrency for the past 24 hours, you will know that Litecoin has had a phenomenal rally down here from around $160 all the way up to a high of $220. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about that rally, what caused it, where I think Litecoin is going to be going this month and into the future, and how long it's going to take before Litecoin hits $1,000, because I think it's going to happen sooner than we will expect. So let's click Litecoin here on CoinMarketCap and see some statistics about it. Currently, it's sitting around $11.5 billion in market capitalization. If we come here to 7 days and we look at the market capitalization rise, just a little while ago, that's the price. Let's get the market cap up. If we see the market capitalization rise, just about 36 hours ago, Litecoin's worth $8.5 billion. It's now worth $11 billion and had a peak of right around $12 billion sometime last night, right up here when it hit $220. And it actually, interestingly enough, it actually kicked Cardano out of 5th place. So now we're getting more closer to the top four, the order that the top four cryptocurrencies should be in, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, and this trash coin being nowhere on the CoinMarketCap. But let's talk about where Litecoin has come from and why Litecoin had this really nice rally. The first thing that happened is that there was this Litecoin fork that everybody was talking about called Litecoin Cash that people were talking about coming out. I believe, I think it was going to happen on the 18th of February. It should say it somewhere around here in this CoinDesk article on the subject. I don't see it, but it was planning on coming out on the 18th of February at block 1,371,111, and for every one Litecoin you were holding, you would get exactly 10 Litecoin Cash. Now, a lot of people in the Litecoin community, and Charlie Lee especially, have denounced this Litecoin Cash fork. It's kind of just a scam, a lot of people are saying. So, but the fact is, a lot of people that were holding Litecoin were saying, "Oh wow, if I were to buy one Litecoin right now, I get 10 of this Litecoin Cash, and maybe if this Litecoin Cash goes up to, I don't know, like even a tenth as much as Litecoin, you know, if it had the same market capitalization, then you would double your money. Or if it went up to being, if Litecoin's worth $200 and this was worth $40, then you would have doubled your money and effectively have tripled the amount of value you're holding there. And then you could trade that back for Litecoin, which would be very, very profitable. A lot of people were looking to make a lot of money off of this. So I think that's part of what happened with this massive run-up. But the thing that actually caused this on a technical term is this little consolidation pattern here. As you can see, there's a little bit of a consolidation pattern here. I was watching this last night on Bitcoin. I hadn't seen this on Litecoin because Bitcoin is doing the exact same thing, and it broke out similarly to Litecoin. But Litecoin has had this nice little consolidation pattern, and as usual with the consolidation pattern in cryptocurrencies, 70% of the time they're going to break up, 30% of the time they break down. One of the major times that one of them broke down was in a long-term consolidation pattern for Bitcoin, but normally they do break up. And actually, you can draw this consolidation pattern out a little bit and make it to look like an even bigger consolidation pattern if you do that. So Litecoin was definitely due for a breakout, and it just so happened with this news of Litecoin Cash coming out soon that it caused a massive, massive, massive jump up. Everybody was thinking about getting into Litecoin, and then they decide to go ahead and get in Litecoin. Now, markets do weird things. You can't always predict what a market's doing, but that seems to be the reason that this massive run-up has happened. So it was probably this. And also, I want to talk about what's going to happen in the near-term future with Litecoin, because Litecoin, I think this little run-up here is a little bit overzealous and isn't really all that sustainable, because it just happened so fast, just in the same way that this massive run-up in Litecoin happened so fast, and we've had a nice long correction. But one thing to point out on Litecoin while I'm here is that it had been trading in this downward channel with a downtrend touch here, 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 there, and another downtrend touches the support, touching here, 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 and here. And it actually broke out of that and got support there about 3 days ago on the 11th. So it's really nice that we finally got out of this downward trading channel, which is really, really nice for Litecoin. It really helps Litecoin get its feet back under it and allows it to continue building support for a long-term uptrend. What I think is going to happen here, and this is purely based off of technical analysis and the fact that there doesn't seem to be any other huge news coming up in the next couple of days for Litecoin. There is some coming up at the end of the month, and I'll get to that in just a second. What I think is probably going to happen is we're going to see some consolidation here and come down and correct either to this uptrend right here and correct somewhere right around here, or we're going to come down here and to correct right around this $170 range, because there's a lot of support here. There's a touch here, here, some resistance right here, some support right here, some support right here, there, and there. So I do think we're going to pull back right around to the $170, $175 range in the next week, somewhere around that. But by the end of the month, I think we're going to have another big spike like this because LitePay is actually going to be coming out at the end of February, if I have my information correct. And LitePay is going to be really big because it's basically just going to be a card that lets you load your dollars, that lets you pay pretty much anywhere with Litecoin, which really helps with the adoption of Litecoin. Litecoin is meant to be a peer-to-peer transaction coin. That's a sentiment that Charlie Lee, the creator of Litecoin, has expressly mentioned in the past. It's supposed to be a peer-to-peer currency. It's not supposed to be a store of value like some people debate that Bitcoin is. Satoshi Nakamoto never said whether Bitcoin was a store of value or a peer-to-peer currency. It was just a thing. You know, it's inferred by both sides of that debate what it is, but Litecoin is specifically supposed to be a peer-to-peer currency, and that's coming to fruition even more so with LitePay here. Let's talk about Bitcoin a little bit, and then we're going to wrap it up. Bitcoin, like I said earlier, was in a bit of a consolidation pattern also. I'm going to take these moving averages off because this chart has a lot of lines on it. I do a ton of technical analysis on this. I'm going to take this one away also. Let's get that out of the way. So Litecoin, or not Litecoin, let's get that one out of the way too. Actually, I'll move it down here. I'm going to need that in a second. Bitcoin was in a consolidation pattern as well. As you can see, the downtrend was, it had 3 touches here, and the uptrend right here. We were straddling this for a little while. I was watching this all yesterday, and we had a nice little breakup out of it. Bitcoin is up about 6-7% today, and it's finally gotten above here. That line that I had, I believe it was at 9,000. 9,000 I think is going to be a good level for Bitcoin. I think 9,200 is a more important level though, which is where we're getting resistance right now. And the reason I say that is because we have a touch right here on this line, and we have 2 touches here. And if we zoom out, this line right here also has a touch right over here, right there. So this line of $9,250, $9,200, that little range, I think that's going to be key support or key resistance, and if we can get through that, that's going to be a very nice, strong foundation for Bitcoin. This $7,500 to $9,500 range is going to be a very strong level of support. We've been trading sideways here for a long time, and it's good for Bitcoin to trade sideways and not go down. We haven't really seen any lower lows here. We've just seen kind of the same lows or higher lows, which is really good. We're building a strong support for a long-term bull run. I think that by the end of like March, in March and April, especially when people start getting their tax returns back, I think the year is going to start getting a lot better. And I just saw that, or actually I didn't just see this, I just remembered this. Litecoin had gotten out of that downtrend, and so has Bitcoin. If we draw this line here, that kind of cuts into it. But if we draw this line right here as the downtrend of resistance, we had 3 touches there. We finally broken out of that. The RSI is a little overextended on the 4-hour. On the day, it is really, 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 really low still. We have a lot of room to grow. We might see another correction down here to this long-term uptrend to get a little bit of support and keep on going on a bull run. But at the end of the day, I think Bitcoin's bottom, the lowest low of this bear market, is behind us. Don't quote me on that. But also something else to point out is that Bitcoin, the unconfirmed transactions in the mempool for Bitcoin are actually rising. I've seen this number as low as 4,500 recently. During the bull run back here at the end of 2017, this number was well over 200,000 pretty regularly, the number of unconfirmed transactions. And the block size hasn't changed. Lightning Network has not been fully implemented yet. Nothing really has fundamentally changed to cause this number to go up or down. It's just adoption and trading volume that is. And there was a block just mined. I don't know if you could hear that. Nothing really fundamentally has changed to cause this to go up or down, but we're seeing this number go up, which means more people are using Bitcoin, more people are transacting with Bitcoin, which is good for Bitcoin to see more adoption with Bitcoin. But anyway, guys, I do think Litecoin is going to be worth $1,000 by the end of April, May, like somewhere around the time when people start getting their tax returns, and we have a nice little bit of consolidation here. We've finally broken out of this. We need to pull back a little bit because we are overextended on the RSI on the 4-hour, and on the day we're getting close to that. We're up here around 60. Yeah, let's zoom in so you can see this. I do think that we're going to see Litecoin worth over $1,000 faster than we expect, to be honest. A lot of people, they make predictions with Litecoin and other cryptocurrencies, and they normally get blown out of the water. Like, we predict a bottom or we predict a top, and they get completely destroyed. It's kind of insane. I'm going to close that because it keeps mining blocks and giving me a notification. But I do think we're going to see a $1,000 Litecoin before we know it, because I think 2018 is going to be a very bullish year for cryptocurrency as a whole, and Litecoin I think definitely has some room to grow as far as percentage of the total market capitalization. I think it belongs in this number 4 slot. I think Bitcoin Cash deserves to be like a $1 billion cryptocurrency, not a $22 billion cryptocurrency. So maybe Litecoin will take some of that. But anyway, guys, I've been rambling here in the last couple of minutes. If you enjoyed the video, please think about leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. I do cryptocurrency videos pretty much every single day. If you want, you can come talk about this in our Discord. There will be a link to that in the description and a comment at the top of the comment section. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.